Mastering report writing. The study's tiny sample size was rigged with cherry-picked participants. Why was the sample size for the study determined in the way that it was, and what is the demographic profile of the participants who were selected to take part in the research? Determining the sample size and demographic profile of participants in the study. The sample size for the study was determined through a rigorous process to ensure that it was representative of the population and provided reliable results. The research design aimed to explore the impact of operational excellence on organizational performance, and the sample size was calculated based on the research objectives, data collection methods, and statistical power analysis. Firstly, the researchers conducted a thorough review of existing literature on operational excellence and organizational performance to identify the key variables and relationships that needed to be explored. This review helped to inform the development of the research hypotheses and objectives, which in turn guided the selection of the sample size. To determine the sample size, the researchers employed a statistical power analysis using Power software. This analysis helped to estimate the required sample size based on the desired level of statistical power, effect size, and alpha level. The analysis revealed that a minimum sample size of 384 participants was required to detect a medium effect size, f equals 0.25, with a power of 0.8 and an alpha level of 0.05. In addition to the statistical power analysis, the researchers also considered the feasibility of data collection, including the availability of resources, access to participants, and the potential response rate. A larger sample size would have been desirable, but it was not feasible given the resource constraints and the need to ensure the quality of data collection. The demographic profile of the participants who were selected to take part in the research was deliberately diverse to ensure that the sample was representative of the population. The participants were selected from various industries, including manufacturing, healthcare, finance, and education, to capture a broad range of experiences and perspectives. The sample consisted of 384 participants, comprising 192 males and 192 females, with ages ranging from 25 to 55 years old. The participants were predominantly from urban areas, with 70% having a bachelor's degree or higher, and 60% having more than 5 years of work experience. The sample also included a mix of operational and management-level employees to capture a range of perspectives on operational excellence. The demographic profile of the participants was as follows. Age, 25 to 34 years old, 30%, 35 to 44 years old, 40%, 45 to 54 years old, 20%, and 55 years old or above, 10%. Gender, male, 50%, female, 50%. Education, bachelor's degree, 40%, master's degree, 30%, doctoral degree, 10%, and other, 20%. Work experience, less than 5 years, 30%, 5 to 10 years, 40%, 11 to 15 years, 20%, and more than 15 years, 10%. Industry, manufacturing, 25%, healthcare, 20%, finance, 20%, education, 15%, and other, 20%. Job level, operational level employees, 60%, management level employees, 30%, and executive level employees, 10%. The researchers employed a non-probability sampling strategy, using a combination of convenience and snowball sampling methods to recruit participants. The recruitment process involved sending out email invitations to potential participants, followed by reminders and phone calls to encourage participation. The researchers also used social media platforms and professional networks to reach a wider audience. In conclusion, the sample size and demographic profile of the participants were carefully determined to ensure that the research results were reliable and representative of the population. The sample size was calculated using a statistical power analysis, and the demographic profile was designed to capture a broad range of experiences and perspectives on operational excellence. The researchers employed a non-probability sampling strategy to recruit participants, using a combination of convenience and snowball sampling methods.